last training block was probably one of the best executed training blocks that we've had. And I think that does tie into the races that we've done already, is we were racing for specific time goals. We were racing for PRs, and I think we were so obsessed about that, and rightly so, that we kind of maybe lost focus in how we were training. But this training block, it's all about the big goal, and that's executing the race to the best of our ability and going in as fit as we possibly can to set ourselves up for success on race day.
A statement I heard just today was, it's not how fast you go, it's how little you slow down. And that really resonated with me. You know, you don't want to just, as soon as you get on to the bike or the run, you don't want to just go full blast. Your effort wants to be about midway there, and you want to work into it. You don't want to work up to that effort of 10 and then just crash halfway through either the bike or the run. So my goal for this race is to play it smart, both the swim, bike, and run. I want to start off at a moderate pace and work into each discipline, knowing that I need to have some in reserve. But once I hit that last mile on the run, it's on.
Today we were able to get a morning run done, and it was really short, which was the plan, and we had some strides in there to kind of get things firing, to go a little faster, but not the intensity that's gonna wear us down. We headed to Ironman Village, and that was a little bit surreal, seeing that it's been 19 months since we've done an Ironman branded race, but the energy was really nice, so we kind of soaked that all in, did all the formal check-in, and got our race bibs and numbers and all that we needed. So I think that was where the point that this race became real. Day before the race, we got out and rode our bikes around the lake area here just to spin the legs, work through the gears, make sure everything's in good working order.
Worked through all the gears for sure. Can't get away from the hills around here. Every direction there's hills.
So that's
steep ones too.
Yeah, that's the predominant theme, hills. That's exactly what the course is going to be like tomorrow, especially the front 20 miles. We drove it yesterday, and lots of rollers, some good punchy climbs, but nothing too terrible. The Andrews climb at the bottom of the course will be short, but it will be intense. Nothing worse than Sugarloaf, so I think mentally we're in a good place for that, but we just have to prepare ourselves that the front part of the course is going to be a little more challenging, and not to burn all our matches, and save it and have a strong back end.
Yeah. Play the first half of the bike course smart, so we have enough left for the second half. So the second half, I think, is where we're going to really make some time. I think getting in the swim was probably my biggest thing. The past two swims at the pool with the wetsuit on haven't been the best. I've felt kind of constricted each time, but kind of like Tif, I kind of got it positioned better this go round, getting a better feel for it.
Being in the full sleeve wetsuit, it seems like sometimes it feels great and sometimes it feels restrictive. I think I finally figured the secret to putting it on and positioning it, and the swim out there felt great. I think everything that we've done today, visualizing the bike course and then the two workouts, were very important, and this being 2 days before the race, we have time to do it without stressing over being back and getting into bed before the night of the race.
Part of the waiver that we signed earlier today when we checked in was, have you already qualified for Worlds? No. The second question, do you want to take your slot to Worlds if you receive? Yes. That is a definite yes. We've said this before, and we've put it out there to the world, and we're going to keep putting it out there. Hopefully that this weekend is that weekend, and that's what we're shooting for. You know, all I can do is all I can do. I know everyone out there is going to be suffering the same amount. We're all going to be in this race with the same conditions, the same course. Just hoping that my race is executed to the best that I can, and that's all I can do.
The goal is to still qualify for the World Championship. So it'll be in St. George, Utah this year. A year and a half ago, we were setting our sights on trying to qualify for New Zealand. Now that's been moved to 2022, but that hasn't changed our hunger and desire to get a world slot in 2021 and go challenge ourselves on a beast of a course in St. George. It's a little bold to put big goals out there, but win or lose, I want to say that I want to come away from this race with my world championship slot. I would love to get it outright. I don't know how many slots there are going to be in my age group, but I would love to be one that gets it on the day of the race and not have to lean on a roll down to come my way and get a little bit of fortune. But no matter what, if I go out and do the race to the best of my ability and execute as I've trained, then I'll be happy with that, and the world slot will be the icing on the cake. But I'm not going to give up. I've got a couple chances at it, and I really want it to be here in this beautiful scene with first-class competition. I know there's going to be a lot of people in my age group, those 40 to 44-year-old women. They are hungry and they're intense, but I hope to think the training I've put in over the last year is good enough to set me apart from the rest of the field and get me a slot to Worlds.